Long time no see. I think it was about you. It's only 30 schmucks long. Forget about it. What do you want? Money? You can be for real. You're a shitty friend, but still a friend, I guess, so listen. I've seen someone loading off some weird beer near the shop's trash. Maybe you find something there. Now get lost. Damn. This guy really is like... I almost feel sad for the guy. You know, I want to drink this. Yoink. But yeah, I should ask my origin mother on how my pregnancies are handled. I don't want to get out of here quickly. Fine. Oh! Woo! This way, this way, this way, this way. I had to look behind me, eh? Please tell me I got the save point and don't have to do it again. I'm trying to cook more steak. You know, maybe a normal place mechanic would be. I'm cooking steak. Here, our steak. As I'm not saying game number one because I don't know if you guys watch the intro or not, but like, don't get too used to this anymore. Like on the other hand, like I should, like I didn't ask my origin mother, but like in my first pregnancy I went overdue basically. In my first pregnancy on the human terms I went overdue, and on my second too. So I am 34 weeks and 35 weeks on this release. Basically I'm 35 weeks pregnant on this release, but I actually expect to go overdue in human terms. I should ask my origin mother. But basically, with that concept, so don't get too used to it. Maybe do, but like as you can see, holding this two in cam together is basically becoming impossible. So I thought I focus on the thing that I always say I'm doing with, my channel keyboard belly cams. Maybe next time, help me remind next week, basically. But maybe next time I think I use the behavior too. Because I always have this, but I don't use it. The keyboard basically, if I... where is my desk? There's my desk, and there's my logo. There's my logo. Like, I also have this, but I never use it actually. And because of basically this, I can put my boob through my arm to my booba, and that sort of stuff. Maybe I'll use it next time. Maybe, who knows? Maybe who knows? But yeah, see it as a 35-week pregnancy update. Oh no, I resized. What the? Fucking damn it. Okay. Like, I'm gonna do it quick because, don't mind the resizing and that sort of stuff that will be fixed later down the video. That will be fixed in the rest of the video because, as you normally know, I pre-record, like, I do first the games. I play first the games and then do the intro, purely so that I know. Like, I had a time in my 3 scary games where I first did the intro. And then the games, but then a game didn't work and I had to change it, which, make the intro invalid. And that sort of stuff. So I decided with this concept, so throughout the video it will be correct. But yeah, 3 new scary games, 3 new horror games, which means I have in petto for you, technically how to cook a steak. Can you cook a steak? Or that sort of stuff? Or do you know how to cook a steak? Because our first horror game, I don't know, like I don't know if there really is different endings because of the different people. Like basically, if you die in the first game, you restart, but your character has a different name. I don't know if there is if I missed something in the first game and that sort of stuff, but do know that wait, I need to check something. Snowy out here. To double check something. So yeah. No. I think Mike was good. Mike was good. But yeah, our first horror game is basically we need to cook a steak for our dog, Peter. and Peter only likes steak. And if you don't feed Peter, Peter becomes angry, and Peter is like, you don't like Peter when he's angry. So yeah, can you cook a steak well done, or do you let your steak burn, or do you feed the steak raw to Peter? And don't make too many mistakes, because otherwise Peter, Peter doesn't like it. But there are multiple endings to this game, and I highly recommend playing for yourself. Link is at the top of the video description and that sort of stuff. Because why do I say that? Well, I tried to get the other ending, but I failed. And like the game was fun, but like the mechanic of cooking the steak is like stupid and that sort of stuff. But yeah, like our first game, that's our first game, how to cook a steak. Our second game is Unbothered. Unbothered is not really a horror game, in my opinion, but like basically the concept is like the world is ending and the world is being taken over by aliens in the upcoming few days, and so you decided to be unbothered by it. Take a beer, take a cigarette, and live the last few days as the best as you could. Because why wouldn't you live the last few days of your life the best as you could while the alien invasion happens? I don't know, you tell me. But yeah, Unbothered is basically the sort of like, what do you do in the last few days? You know what interesting? What would you do if Earth is taken over in the upcoming 2 days? Let's say now it's Friday. Now it's Friday when this releases, huh? Let's say Sunday Earth is taken over by aliens. What do you do then until then? What is your planning for the last 2 days of life on Earth and that sort of stuff? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested. And that sort of stuff. But yeah, that is our second game, Unbothered. Our third game is Section 23. And Section 23, you know how I sometimes often say some games underperform on horror. Basically, some games overperform. I generally believe Section 23 underperforms on its horror element. And why do I say underperform? Because basically the concept of the idea is that you're a sewer employee, a 32-year-old sewer employee. And Section 23 is a part of the sewer system that is an old section, an old sewer system. It hasn't been used in a long time, but people complain they heard noises from there and that sort of stuff. So, is there something or is there not, Is there something else? So basically the concept of the story is that people heard noises from Section 23. That's saying that someone or something resides there, but no one really believes it. So people have stories, people heard noises, and I feel like the game doesn't really plays into this aspect, of ambient noises of someone running to the sewers, the monster peeking around corners, and that sort of stuff. I even thought in my first playthrough that there was no monster. So, and that it was just a psychological experiment, basically. But, yeah. Those two things I said, ambient noises and the monster peeking around the corner, could give you the idea of someone being really there, and basically make it more uneasy, because you know that you're being watched, you know that someone is following you, and there's something there. I think there was other games that did that, other sewer games. I think, but I can't remember the name. But yeah, you know what I mean. So Section 23 is our third and final horror game of the day. If you don't know who I am, I'm not Preggo, Elise, your pregnant poly Vtuber Transgender. I always do horror stuff on Friday, basically, and horror Friday, as I said, every week. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell, because I primarily focus on Project Diva and horror on my channel. If you don't know what Project Diva is, well, look at the background. It is that with Miku and that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm your pregnant poly Vtuber Transgender. I do a lot of Let's Plays, but primarily focus on the games I noticed already. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. If you want to play any of the games that I played, they are at the top of the video description. At the bottom will be my social link tree. So my link tree will be all my socials, including my Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Twitter. I said Twitter twice. And my Patreon, in case you want to join my Patreon members that now appear on screen and that sort of stuff. I want to say a special thanks to these people to join in my Patreon and allow me to do this by earning a few bucks. If you want to get the benefits they get from shoutouts, to early access to video, to access to thumbnails, to access to a private Discord community, and even if you want to go beyond and to take the third tier, you know, access to more, you know, like a more close connection to me with Preggo pictures, Preggo outfits, and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. And that sort of stuff, they will be linked in the link tree down below. As I said, in case you don't know who I am, I'm Preggo Elise, your Preggo Poly Vtuber trans girl. I also stream often on Twitch, so if in case you don't want to miss that, check out my Twitch and my link tree down below. And with that, I'm gonna say, I hope you have an amazing time watching this video. I hope you're gonna like the horror that I have for you today. And my tail, see you in game number 1. Ha! It's snowy out here. I'm not lying that there is a place where no one will come to help you and find you and that sort of stuff. Also, you know what I was thinking, like, I don't want to say, like, don't get used to this anymore, like, well, I should also told you, this and this don't fit in the same cam anymore, so, you know, I could try to do it like this, where, like, I do it like this, but, you know, I'm gonna play like this, guys and girls, whereas this is not even AWs, like, I'm gonna play like this, you know, guys, you know, but I want to say don't get too used to this because, like, I'm 34 weeks when I record this, but it's at least 35 weeks, but I think my species is, like, longer pregnant. Because I was, like, looking back on my journey, you know, my travels as far as my lore, and, Aurora was, like, my first pregnancy basically was 42 to 46 weeks, and my second one was a year. So, I never actually, you know, it never came to mind to as my origin world's mother if time is perceived there differently here than your human world. But yeah, 34 weeks. Well, this release 35, but yeah, no. I must cook steaks for my dog or it will kill me. If somebody can read it, please help. Yeah, too late, guy. Too late. But yeah, this is our first one again. Like, if I have to explain it, steaks for my Peter. Oh, where is Peter? Hello, Peter. You know, I thought as we... Goodbye. Hello, Peter. But yeah, you know, I thought I was thinking about my pregnancy, you know, out here in the cold where no one is. You know, I thought, you know, we can have a little chat. This thing is turning, so... He removed my door, I can't hide. Keep cooking steaks. Yeah, okay. Okay, dog. Please take lasagna from George. He's a dick. Okay. Why is George a dick? You know? And how do I cook a steak? I cook a steak. What happens if I do this? Did I miss something? Like... Yeah, like I was thinking it, like I've been talking about the recent episode and like the recent view about making my life better and that sort of stuff because, you know, you become pregnant, you expect a child and that sort of stuff, but I was thinking like in 34 weeks. And I guess apparently I proved that I can take care of myself because I don't even know how to cook a steak. You know what? Screw it. I'm leaving. Can't I leave? Okay. I missed something. But I don't know how to cook steak. I didn't know that you would eat it. I don't know how this thing works. Oh. I didn't know how to cook the steak. I'm trying to cook more steak. You know, maybe a normal place mechanic would be in... I'm cooking steak. Here, our steak. Oh, wait. These are different people? Or, because this is Oliver. And that was Nick. So, yeah, you know, it takes time to learn things, I guess. Do you like this steak? Bye-bye. You know what I should have done now that I think about it? You know what I should have done? Bring more steaks here. And that sort of stuff. I hope it doesn't burn. Is that burned? This game is a bit confusing. No, Peter. He needs more steaks. You know what happened to bring, put the steak normally on, like... You know what happened to putting a steak normally on this? I'll take it to him. Turn around. 40 seconds.
Weather attention. A strengthening of the north wind and a sharp cold snap are expected. We recommend staying at home and wearing warm clothes.
Staying inside and taking warm clothes. No, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at this. Peter, I have another steak for you. How much more steaks do I need to give him? How much more steaks do you think I need to give him? Hey. It's impossible. This is double cook. I have a steak almost for you ready! You can dodge him. It's interesting. Mike. But if they all die, what does it mean then? Like... Is this just a game? There are multiple endings. Is this a game with the same name, or is this generally different people? What happens if I never cook a steak? You know? Because I think the timer starts almost unless you feed him. Is this like the same thing over and over again? So what if we make like a lot of steaks already? It looks all the same, like... I'm never cooking a steak again. Hey, you cook multiple at once. Yeah, you can. You know, I want to burn one. Just because I can. I want to see what happens if you burn one. And feed it in. Okay, you know what? We keep this one and bake the rest. Like, bake a few steaks. I hate, like... I can... Like, I get the idea of, like, making it more difficult, but, like... You know, this starts to be more annoying than, like, difficult. If you know what I mean. Like, I get that you make a future. You know. They make your game more interesting and that sort of stuff, but this feels more annoying to do. How much steak do you think we need to cook? Like, how much steak does you think I can eat? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty hungry. You know, I could, like, eat a steak. What if it... There's really no limit about steaks, you can... I don't know if there is, like, any different. The game said there were multiple endings, so... Yeah, maybe I'm cooking this all for nothing. I think I'm just cooking all this all for nothing. Like, it feels like the game is multiple endings based on what you do in the game it says, but... Like, I don't think it means if, like, you have different characters endings. I tried to cook 2 at the time, but... You know, I tried to cook 2 at the time, but like... So that it's like raw, burnt, and like cooked. Imagine that I do this all now for nothing. You know, that I bring the burnt steak and he instantly kills me. You know, that I bring the burnt steak and he instantly kills me. You know, fuck it, I've cooked enough steaks. Hello Peter, I got some steak for you. It's a new crispy variant. Huh. I wanna know get how it's like how you're supposed to serve them. I have the time. Let's throw all the steaks. That I made specially for him. The water there. No, I made way too many steaks. I made way too many steaks. Already? Huh?
Just stop it. You can do it now. Don't worry. I am here with you. Somewhere.
Stop it. Stop what?
I know you're here. Just pretend you can't hear me. Keep making steaks for him. I will try to help you.
Okay, no. Here, have your steak. I'm done feeding you. No, I'm done feeding you. I've other tasks to do. Like, I really want to see if there's a difference. You just can feed him like there's no negative. Oh, well, there is negativity. I was like already wondering, like, if there is negativity towards... No, this is keep repeating. I'm sure this keeps repeating. I'm sure this keeps repeating. Yeah, this was cook a steak, basically. Or how to cook a steak. It's a little fun horror game. But... And there are multiple endings, as you saw. And that sort of stuff. But I think, yeah... I think there was a little bit more like my only annoyance is like this. It's my only annoyance. It's my only annoyance. But there are multiple endings as you see. I think I got the bad ending and only died. So yeah, I'm Preggo. This is game number 1, and as you don't know, this is 3 scary games. So there are 2 more games for you that I have to show you about. And with that, let's hop on to game number 2. Welcome to game number 2, Unbothered. Yeah, I know, some of you are unbothered by this belly cam and that sort of stuff. But this game is supposed to be about beer, cigarettes, while the world ends. And that sort of stuff. And I don't know why, it sounded interesting. I have one from the balcony. Which fridge? Am I really that alkaline? Why should I get outside to get more beer? I have beer here. I have beer here. Oh, I didn't know I live in the back rooms. Catch! Yeah, I don't know why, but like, I've never, like, I saw the game, and of course, as pregnant, when you're pregnant, even as like, basically I'm an alien to you guys and girls apparently. Technically I'm an alien, but like, even I heard that pregnant people are not supposed to drink and, drink and smoke. And I never, in the years that I've been on Earth, smoked, well, I technically never drunk myself. If you count like grabbing the bottle, and that sort of stuff and taking a sip. I learned that my mother did do, well, I was like more younger. My mother did indeed, or my Earth mother basically did indeed pour like rum into her in the food. I cooked it. So you can count, if you don't count that as drinking, then technically I drank alcohol once, but I don't think that counts as drinking. You know why I never drank alcohol before? I saw like a little commercial as a kid. That was like, more beer. I saw a little commercial as a kid that said, that basically said your brain is growing until you're 24, you know? And so alcohol influenced that. And I was like, as a kid then, you know, I'm not gonna drink, you know, until I'm 24. So that's why I'm never drunk. But like a lot of my family members are smokers, so like technically I'm not smoked myself. You know, I was more like, how do you call it in English? You know, someone who doesn't mind smokers in their surroundings. How do you call it? Like, technically, you know, when someone, when someone puts up a cigarette, someone stays in the air, they basically do a bit of smoking. You know, do a bit of smoking themselves. And I didn't mind people smoking in my surroundings. So technically, I'm a smoker. People say that you're gonna smoke, or like a sort of someone who joins in on smoking but doesn't put on a cigarette themselves. Where do I? How do I light the cigarette? Now, if you don't tell me how the cigarette apart. Hold on, let me double check. So yeah, technically, like, let's say, like, I never pulled up, like, a cigarette myself, you know, and turned it on and smoked. No, but I've been in, like, the nearby area of people that smoked. So, if you call it like that. There's no thing, I think it's just E. I think, but do I take these cigarettes? Oh. You know, I never did this, but I've been like, I would be standing there, you know, and you know, I would just stand there and like not be bothered. There is a Dutch word for it that we call maby smokers. Basically, you know, people that join. Like, if you have a smoking area, you have people who don't smoke but don't bother, you know, going into the smoking area with friends. You know that? That's that type of person. Of course, when I got pregnant, the first time around, I stopped with that because, well, baby health, but eh. So I never smoked, I never drank, but I did like be in an area of people that smoked. You sure you can pay? I remember last time, you know what I'm talking about? Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. Look, there's somebody found change. 4 burger coming up. Pick them up at the counter on the side. Drink more beer. A beer would be nice. The world is ending and all you think about is a beer. You know, I just love chucking them off vanochtend. I just love chucking them off like... Hold on, wait. The world is ending and we don't care. But yeah, like, I thought like, that looks like a fun horror game to do, but... You know, I've been throwing beer bottles at them downstairs. You know, I've been doing this. I think this is more effective. Catch, kid! You think I can hit one of them? You think I can hit one of them? But yeah, like, I don't know, like, if you ask me, do I like regret not ever drinking even before I got pregnant and that sort of stuff? Then I don't think I would say yes. Where's my friend Tritcher then? Is he in the park? Long time no see. I think it was about you to only 30 schmucks long. Forget about it. What you sure? What do you want? Money? You can be for real. You're a shitty friend, but still friend, I guess. So listen. I've seen someone loading off some weird beer near the shop's trash. Maybe you find something there. Now get lost. Damn. This guy really is like. Huh. I almost feel sad for the guy. You know, I want to drink this. Yoink. But like yeah, like on the other hand, you know what? Like since I don't think I missed something because I never felt like you know how people sometimes think they need alcohol to get more loose, you know, and like do for example karaoke or uh that sort of stuff. Does the lift work? When I go with the lift, oh, and that sort of stuff, you know. I never feel like I need that. Yeah, I'm a shy trans girl, you know. I'm a shy one, so I need some time to get loose and that sort of stuff. But I never felt like that I need miss something. You know what I mean? Why am I at the street again? But, you know, I never felt like I needed to get loosened or something. So I never drunk. And that sort of stuff. So I never drank a beer or something and was like, I'll make them shut up. But yeah, like the thing is like I've never felt like I needed to get more loose from a party. Like I was never like maybe it's because of my shy, you know, my shy introverted side. But yeah, like I was never an outgoing person anyway. You know, I'll be more stay at home, play video games, and that sort of stuff. Then or watch a movie, then go out, go in the bar. You know what I mean? And especially after getting my first time pregnancy, it only helped my introverted side. Especially after becoming a home mother and that sort of stuff. You know, I love how the Seattle World podcast is boring word each time. And why are we like bungling still? We are having a party. TV doesn't work. Check that tent on the balcony, E. Now, you know, I wonder why. Looks fine to me. Wait, I can jump. Oh my god. Can I break? Can I break the? Buy a new remote at the shop. You know, it's not totally the alien stuff at the walls and that sort of stuff. Nah, won't be that. But yeah, like, the thing is, like, I never needed it, and I felt like maybe the introverted side is that to blame. But yeah, it do make me wonder how I would have been. Like, I'm personally curious how I would have been in life if I, for example, started drinking when I was 16, or that sort of stuff, or, you know, chucked a beer here and then. But we'll never know. I took the pet to walk, and now we're here. Yeah, that's why this horror game also, you know, pinched. Yeah, okay. There was Unbothered, the game made in 3 days by accident. Huh. You know, it's a fun little game, I think. I think it shows, like, even if the world is ending, that some people will keep drinking and smoking. But I want to give you also a lesson. Put the bottle a time down. Maybe once or twice. You know, put the cigarette bottle down. I don't think you need it. You know, if I came to this part in life without, like, drinking alcohol or smoking a cigarette, I think you can get far in life too. So put it down for once, you know, put the cigarette down for once. I even know as the world ends, then, yeah, okay, you know, fuck it, but, like, put it down for once. And that sort of stuff. That was game number 2. As always, if you want to play any of the games that I played today, links are at the top of the video description. At the bottom will be my link tree, and in my link tree you can find all the socials. And with that, let's head into our final game of today's episode. You know, that's funny. This game is also made in 3 days. You are a 32-year-old sewer worker. In your city, there's many sewer sectors, but the oldest one is Sector 23. It hasn't been serviced for years. Surfaced. No, surfaced. Not surfaced. Servyeced. V. You know, V. Surfaced. I give up. I give up. And your task is to check everything is in order. Many people say that someone or something resides there, but no one really believes this. So, welcome to Sector 32. You know what the funny thing is? I bought an Arab, like a long time ago, because of the things, and I thought it was really fun, sweet, and that sort of stuff, to drink water with different flavors. But I haven't been using it so much anymore. You know, when I bought it, I was drinking a lot more water back then. I still use it a lot for, like, water bottles during streams and that, but you know that I actually barely drink that much when I think about it. I usually drink, like, a cup of coffee in the morning and a cup of coffee during lunch. So 2 cups of coffee, and then, like, soda during dinner. And depending on the evening, the mood, I drink water from my water bottle, but that's depending on the mood, if I'm thirsty or have a sore throat because I sing too much to my music. Anyway, let's go into Sector 23. Oh, yeah. Well, there you have it again. You know, where is surfaced? Here. Surfaced. How do we do first? How do first start like first? I started, but my captation program is like... my captation program is like really is. But yeah, I guess you can't have everything. You can't have everything for yourself. I guess I'm sure you're lucky. But yeah, I don't have to think about it. Like, technically for you guys, it goes from an alien. Like, if my species is longer pregnant than others, then you already... You know, you already would hear it, like, species. Like, I'm 34 weeks, like, when I record this, and I thought, like, technically, wouldn't it be, like, if logical that... Now, wouldn't it be logical that, like, if in my first pregnancy went overdue, and in my second one went overdue according to human standards, that my third one will go overdue too? You know, that would not make logical. But, like, I was thinking, like, I never asked my Origins world mother, you know, of the idea of, like, how long do my species, I don't know, how long my species stayed pregnant, because my species really, like, now that I've been like around 20 years on the human world and that sort of stuff, my species really looks like humans. There are some like difference, mainly in like how far we are medical and no, mainly how far we are developed and that sort of stuff. But you know, I never asked. Like, I never asked other stuff like pregnancy and that sort of stuff, because I do know that we get pregnant too, and that we carry children too. So according, like, that's why I thought I was a human first, but that's why I thought that. But I guess not. I guess I'm a different species. No, I guess I'm a different species. That explains why I'm so long pregnant, but yeah. But oh well. You know, if I get longer pregnant, that means more belly cams for you. This is where I came from, right? Yeah. Do I already now need to go this way? But yeah, like I was like thinking, like of course I've been like when I write my lore, when I'm writing my Luca Missing story lore, I've been already teasing stuff here left and right of my original V3 idea. You know, I call it as V3 version 3. Basically my origin world idea, and I want to explain a lot in it, like the pregnancy part and that sort of stuff, to more stuff like the mark and its powers. You know, my mark and its powers, how my world is, what for species I am. But technically, you can call me human, I guess. Do I need to go that way? So, like, yeah, like, some of these shadows make me feel like someone is near, but... So I expect like a lot of things coming very, very soon. I don't need it now. What do you mean not needed now? Oh, the long, scary black hallway. With the last valve, of course. I'm gonna turn around after closing this valve. Here, look. Nothing there yet. I'm closing the valve and we're all gonna turn around so you all know what's coming, you know? Look, I'm gonna turn around. There's gonna be something there. Or not. Or at the end of the hallway. No? Hello? Do I need to run to the emergency exit? Hello? Only way I can think of going forward is here, down here. Is this just a psychological play game? Psychological? No, there is more. Like philosophical, psychological. You know, I swear to God, when I pressed off that recording button the last time, I swear to God I could speak it. But psychological. I was almost thinking like this is a psychological like game where there is nothing in the sewer, but you think there is. Oh, you made me walk all the way for this. Okay. Psychological horror game that wasn't sending in the description, so. But yeah, my speed, like, maybe I should have asked my origin mother, you know. Like, when I got the first time pregnant, like, when I was with Biku and that sort of stuff, in the Luca Missing story, and I got pregnant, and I showed my origin mother. She was so happy, yeah. I don't know, like, it was really sweet to see. Well, I also need to go that way, so eeny, meeny, miny, moe, at least this route to go. You know, if I can go left and if I can go straight, then we go right. It's only a logical solution. And she was really happy that I was like being able to put a new child on the world and that sort of stuff, or this world. But I don't know, she was really happy to see me grow up, basically. If you know what I mean, because basically becoming pregnant is apparently like a thing of showing maturity. And we're now going to do it in this valve. Okay, as practice, guys, we turn around and there's something there. You know, we know, as turned around, there is gonna be something around the corner, guys. Don't scared. Do not get scared. Or there's not. You know, that's been perfect for a jump scare. Already, bad. There's gonna go something either straight or to the right. I assume from like left to right. But yeah, I should ask my original mother on how my pregnancies are handled. I don't want to get out of here quickly. Fine. Oh! Woo! This way, this way, this way, this way. I had to look behind me, eh? Please tell me how I got to save point and don't have to do that again. Do I have to do this again? All this for that. All this for that. All this for that. Yeah, there's 10 minutes you spend, you know, those those 10 minutes you guys and girls spend in bed to have sex is better than this. I know I'm joking, that's too harsh. That's too harsh. Like, I'm just gonna lie, there are so many more opportunities for jump scares, or like showing them, like as I already told you throughout this thing, like I got the feeling that like was more a psychological experiment, that we say there is something there, but in theory there isn't, you know, because there is no sign of life, if you know what I mean. There's nothing, no sign of life. Until that moment. You know what I normally say about horror games that underperform or overperform? Like, even if it's slowly something that's here, you know, the monster running past. Only that. You know, which one to be logical because of the stone, but, or the monster peeking around the corner. You know, something small as that makes it way, way better. You know why? Because it makes you feel more immersed, and it makes you feel, you know, it makes you feel something is here. Because, as I told you, like in my first attempt, I didn't get really the idea that something was here. And I think if you just play around with a bit with the monster peeking around corner, noise, like ambient noises, that you can make such a good small horror game. Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Like, I bet I really got the idea. Like, I really got the idea nothing was here. Like, I legit got not the idea until now. Like more ambient noises of noises of the monster running around the sewer. Or the monster peeking around some corners. Because there are some plenty of moments where I thought, you know, I'm gonna get jump scared. And that sort of stuff. Okay, let's try again. Since this took me 3 minutes. Good, do you believe it? I took 10 minutes to go to my first attempt and now 3 to this one. Like, I don't know somehow, but like some horror games that have like say 5 to 10 minutes playthrough and I make it double. You know, some horror games do like 3 to 10 minutes playthrough. Was that this way? Nope. God damn it. Okay, one more attempt. But like, I don't know how I do that, but some horror games have like that like thing where they say 3 to 10 minutes playthrough, you know? And I make it here like, I'll make it like 5, you know, I make it like 20. I don't know how. Like, I don't know how. But yeah, like, I think my most feedback for this game is just more ambient noises, more opportunity to show the monster. And I do say that with honesty because, like, well, it gives more like, you know what you do? You do with the player. You make it feel that someone is being watched, and you give the feeling that someone is here. You know, not being rumors and that sort of stuff. And if something is here, people are way more cautious, although that's not necessary, but still, you know. I'm just saying. I think it really, really helps, but that's just me. That's just me. Was it to the left? Yeah, it was to the left. Okay. Like, for example, like, as I said here, if you turn around and see at the end of the hallway the monster peeking around the corner, then you'd be like, oh, hey, you know, they'd be like, oh, there is someone here. And if it just, you know, goes away and doesn't do anything, it makes already feel more alive. With, like, add ambient noises on top of that of something running across the sewer. And you'll be set. Like, you'll be set for life. I'm telling you. I should make a horror game myself. I mean, I'm jobless anyway. And I have way more time, so I should try making my own horror game, maybe. You think I will make a good horror game? I know, I do have a lot of experience in where to, like, scare people. But still. Do you think I will make a good horror game? Huh. Yeah, maybe it's a talent that I like have but never explored, you know, game development. I mean, I play a lot of games, and basically I play games for a living at this rate. Yeah, I'm jobless, I'm still finding for work, like, you know. Like, I'm still jobless, I'm still trying to look for work. But, like, in the meaning, like, I get government funds, like, we have a program with it in the Netherlands for the government to help you in that case. But, yeah, technically now, I'm like playing games for a living and that sort of stuff. Because I do this as a hobby. A hobby that I really, really like to do and that sort of stuff. But how now? To the left, Elise. Huh. Okay. Like I'm telling you. A simple monster peeking around the corner, you know, or like the ambient of like the monster running through the sewer would push this game so much better. I'm totally thinking that's not to be harsh or something, but just to like give genuine feedback, because like I think a lot of beginning horror game developers like suffer of this concept of either underperforming or overperforming with their jump scares and that sort of stuff. Look at those granny games, like visiting grandma game. You know that every corner gives you a jump scare. That's overperforming, because you'd be like, oh hey, another jump scare, you know. This underperforms. You know, you tell the story of like that you go to this like old sewer system part because people they hear noises and that sort of stuff. So you assume from the story there is something. But like after playing the first section, first time around, you heard me like, Is there something? Is this like a psychological horror experience that like thinks there is something, but in reality there isn't anything? So like just like the peeking around the corner, you know, that you make like, oh hey, you're there. You know, just to put the people on edge, because like I know a lot of horror games do that where you peek around the corner, you be like, hello, you know, I'm the monster. Or the ambient of like something running through the sewer. Like, I think if you do that great, combine these things and add them to the game, that you have like a really great horror game. I think you put a lot of people on edge. Because like, you give the experience that like something really is in the sewers. And just not the stories of people. Because I don't think now the game doesn't fit the story that well. If you know what I mean. But yeah, that's me. You know, I'm just a Preggo Vtuber. Or a pregnant body Vtuber transfer on the internet. And that sort of stuff. If you like what I played today, do now, as I said in game number 2, the games are at the top of the video description in case you want to give them your own playthrough. I highly recommend you do it so that you form your own opinion, because like like I said, I'm just a Preggo poly Vtuber transfer on the internet and that sort of stuff. But if you like what you saw, I primarily focus on horror and projective on the channel. I'm doing every horror Friday basically, or I'm having a horror Friday every week on my channel. This basically includes a random horror game at the morning and 3 scary games at the evening. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't forget, so you don't miss any future uploads and that sort of stuff. As you want to stay up to date, and make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell also, so you don't and keep an eye on my community tab. Otherwise, you can keep an eye on my Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, and Discord, all foundable in my link tree at the bottom of the video description. Alongside my Patreon members, or my Patreon link in case you want to join the Patreon members that I shouted out earlier in the video, and that sort of stuff. And yeah, this was a new 3 scary games. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had an amazing week. I'm Elise, the pregnant poly Vtuber transfer. Might say I'll see you in the next video, because I think I have to run until I get out of these sewers. But until then, have a nice week, and until the next one, bye.